Okay. I think I unmuted myself. Do you guys hear me?
Yep, you are good.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jessica. If you guys don't know, I have been on social media for, I would say about, my son was probably 3. I mean, I did Facebook here and there and, post the kids and stuff. But then when I found network marketing, I started posting more of my journey and stuff. Um, but really didn't grow big. It took me, I would say, actually, hold on. Let me just pull up the PowerPoint because I need bullet points or I will go on a tangent. Can I share my screen? Okay. Oh, nope, that was not it. No, how do I share my screen? More?
I'm not sure. Do I have to make you a co-host or anything? I don't.
Yeah, because when I hit share, it just
No.
says, oh, screen. I'll get my life together one day. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, hold on.
Okay, I just made you a co-host, so it should let you do all the things.
Where did it go? Oh, screen. Start. 2, 1. All right.
There
Can
we
you
go.
see my screen?
We can.
All righty. Now I want to cancel this. All right. Can we open that? How do we open it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's go back to the first page. All right. One day I'll get my life together. Is this first? Okay. All right. Can everybody see the screen pretty good?
Yep.
Okay. So why is this not getting bigger? Oh, there we go. Okay. So network marketing and all general like social media. I just wanted to touch base on just how to grow yourself and your business on social media because I feel like this is huge. A lot of people want to start social media and most of the people start social media with the idea of making money, right? So we get caught up, be like, oh, that girl is on social media and she's making bukus of money. I want to do it. Or I just joined this network marketing and hey, she's at the top. I'm just gonna blow up my social media with, this network marketing and sales. And, I'm just going to post all of my products and I want to make the highest dollar amount. Which the way I coach, I'm like, there's so much more to social media and we're about to get into it. So I am on TikTok. I have reached 435. I've lost a couple. TikTok is weird. You'll gain followers and lose some and then gain some. I think that's all platforms. But I'm sitting at 434 right now, point 0.6. And how I grew and built LEMD from social media. Like I said, in 2020, I started TikTok. I was just starting to share my story on Holden. I lost my son. So I just started sharing, just stuff as grieving mom. I was exhausted. I was just trying to find something that fit my lifestyle and something I can do with my kids. I was working 3 jobs. My husband and I never saw each other because when I would babysit during the day or nanny during the day, and then I would go pick up my kids from school, drop them off, go work my waitressing job while I was trying to get my network marketing, going with a different company. So I was working overtime, and I just remember one time waitressing. I was like 11 o'clock. I was exhausted, never barely got to see my kids. And I was just like, there, go. I'm on a meeting, go. I was just like, there has to be more. Go. I gotta love kids. Gotta love kids. So I was like, there has to be more. Like I am like overtime. I'm grieving. I have so much trauma, anxiety ridden, PTSD, depression. And I was like, there has to be something more. So when I started TikTok, I really just wanted to share my grieving journey and let other mamas know that they weren't alone. So that's how I really started growing my TikTok. I remember when I hit my like first 30,000 and I was like, oh my God, like my views went up. Like I was just so excited. But we're going to go to the next slide. So why social media changed my life is because one, I could work from home and be with my kids. And how that started was me sharing my lifestyle on social media. So when I say that so many people start, or most people start with wanting to make money online, that's so common. But what I tell people is you're more than a dollar, and so is your following. Your following is looking to get to know who you are, and you don't have to share your whole lifestyle, but like following wants to know who you are, and that is going to gain you a follower if you are showing your life and being relatable as a mom, as a wife, as a nurse, whatever you do outside of social media. They want to get to know who you are, and you showing the real and the raw, that is going to gain you a follower. So when you go on social media and you're just posting all of your sales, my question is for you guys is, would you buy from a stranger? Would you? No, I wouldn't. I know for sure I wouldn't. So I want you guys to think. Let me get over next slide. Um, Hold on. Where did that one slide go? Okay, so I'm gonna skip back to the other slide and do this in opposite. But so I built my personal brand first. I wanted to know who I was. So I want you guys to think long term, and don't get scared when I say long term, because one video can take off and get you to 1,000 followers. Like it could get you so far, just one video. So I showed up in real life, my routines, my struggles, my growth. I talked to one person, not everyone, because this is so important. Because when you go on a video and you want to just reach anybody, you just want your views to take off and you're just reaching to anybody. When that comes down to it is when you're trying to sell. Hold on, let me shut this door. When you're trying to sell something, and let's say Rick from Chicago has nothing relatable to you, but he followed you because you're trying to reach out to everybody. Do you think Rick from Chicago is going to buy from you? No, because he doesn't relate to the things that you like. So when you're talking to the camera, you're talking to your best friend. You're talking to, someone that feels what you're going through or what you've been through. So you want to talk to and reach to the people that are meant for you. So like I said, people trusted me before the product. I feel like that is huge. You won't see any influencer in on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You won't see any of them literally just like posting their whatever they're selling. They had to get big first. They had to grow that trust. Okay, so let's go back. Why peptide affiliate marketing works online. Education based, not hype. Trust, again, trust matters more than ads. People want real experiences, and storytelling builds belief. Um, so all of this we kind of already went through. But what I want to tell you guys is when you guys think about selling, I want you guys to think about transformation videos and pictures only go so far. So when you guys are taking these peptides, I want you guys to get to more in depth of what it's doing for you, right? And what's your meal like? Do you work out? Show your workout routine. Show your, daily shots, daily activity, because other people are watching. And two is like, say, Felicia is with a different company and you're educating, you're showing meal ideas, but her leader or wherever she got her meds from doesn't do that, and she needs help. So who do you think she's going to transfer to one day? Most likely you, if you're sitting there, taking the time in your videos to educate and just show the more real raw side of you, and how you take your peptides, what when you're taking your peptides, what you're eating with your peptides, how you're getting your protein in, how you're getting your water in, what workouts do you do? Why do you take some Moreland? Why do you take, just education is so important, because people are watching. Even if they're on the medication, that's okay. I've had so many people transfer over to Ellie with me because they see how real and raw I am and just share, everything. And, we're in the DMs and, talking back to people, engaging. That's huge. Let's skip back over here. All right, now let's get into content strategy. It's all about the energy you bring to the videos. Okay. And I want to tell you guys this. If I don't, can you guys see me? Okay. If I am like this on a video, you guys see this big blanket? Okay. If I'm like this, hi, do you guys like this heated blanket? It is amazing. Or if I'm like, oh my God, y'all, this thing is the best thing ever. I sleep with it every single night. It keeps me warm. It helps my old age. It heats everything. I absolutely love this blanket. Who are they going to watch? Because it is the energy that you're bringing to the video. Um, People will always say consistency, consistency, consistency. Yeah, that is true. But when you're posting a video just to stay consistent, but you're really not having meaning behind that video, it does nothing for you. Like, yeah, if I'd rather you post than not post at all, but if every single video is you just throwing videos just to post, no, you got to think more into it. Tell your story. Be who you are. Show the good energy. I don't care if it's you dancing in a video to a 7-second song. That will get you people like, oh, I like her energy. So yeah, being consistent, is key, but there's other factors to that, like meaningful posts, meaningful videos. Where are you going with this? Who are you taking with you? You got to think about it like a journey. So when I started because I didn't know who I was. I was broken, I was depressed, PTSD, trauma, and I started TikTok to find myself again. And I wanted to let other mamas know like they're not alone, and also other grieving moms that I did find, they helped me through my journey that, were a little 3 steps ahead of me. So it works in mysterious ways. So when you look at your platform, I want you guys to think of it as a journey. Where are we going? Who are you taking with you? So be intentional with your post. So let's talk about the videos when they first start. Hooks are so important. You need to get their attention the first 7 seconds. If you do not have their attention in the first 7 seconds, you do not have them, you lost them, and that is going to TikTok, Facebook, whatever is going to the archives, because it's literally not going to do anything. So if you are in the camera and you say, I've lost 80 pounds and do you want to know how to lose 80 pounds? Bang, boom, you already got their attention, because of course people are going to want to know how the heck did she do it, right? And then you guys can kind of drag it out if you guys wanted to get, to, I don't know if you guys know TikTok you get paid for your views if you guys are part of the creator program where you get paid for minute views. So you can, drag it out because people are going to watch, because that hook was so strong that they're going to not want to know what you did. They want to do exactly what you're doing. So hooks are so important. Being relatable, like I talked about, keeping the audience attention, the videos. If you guys do a cleaning video, or if you guys do a meal prep video and you're doing a voiceover, talk fast. Talk fast. People aren't going to listen if it's boring and you're talking like that. Make sure it's fast. Ask questions. Keep them entertained and ask them questions so they're in your comment section. Okay. And if it's educational, they're going to favorite it, like it, comment, share it, repost it to friends. So make sure it's like when you're posting, it's information, or it's, I don't like something that people are interested in. So you guys get that. So you guys get your views up. Talk to your following like they're your best friend. Already said that. Going live is very important for TikTok. I don't know how it is on Facebook, but TikTok, when you go live, I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very hard in the beginning, because you're like, there's 0 people in here. What do I do? So it's like discouraging at first, but going live gets you to know people on a more personable level. not can't say people, your following, your friends, more on a personal level. You just sit there and talk with them. When I first started, I was cooking. I was cooking with music on, or I was doing my makeup with music on, or, I would just talk what was going through my head that day as a grieving mom. And that, like, being consistent with going live got so many people in here or in my live on a daily basis. And that's how I grew my following too, is because I was getting to know them as much as they were getting to know me. And it's so important to build the relationships and the friendships. Like, I could probably say I've given my number, my personal number, to so many of my following, and I talk to them like every week, like the close ones that, get on my live, entertain, talk, and not entertain, engage. So it's really important to go live. Now, when I started going live with Ellie, that is when I got most of my customers. When I first started Ellie, was going live. I would sit on live for like 2 hours and just talk about peptides, GLP-1, what I was doing. And that got a lot of people's attention. I would literally just post lost 80 pounds, or not post, put in my caption when people got on, lost 80 pounds. And then I would even put my transformation photo, because you can do a green screen where it sees you and have a photo up. And I would have my photo up, and people are like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? And that would, start conversations. And then, and if I didn't answer all their questions, or I couldn't because I had to watch what I had to say, I would just say, hey, girl, DM me. I would love to talk more about it. So just really, that was huge for me when I first started Ellie, because they were asking their questions, I was answering them, and they would get to know me and trust me. And they're like, okay, I'd rather sign up with you than an ad online that I see, and I have no idea where I'm getting the medication, don't know what I'm doing, and I'd rather have you because you're here to help us. So going live, I don't know if you guys have gone live, but going live helps so much. Like I said, it's awkward at first, but you'll get through that awkward stage, especially if you have that your transformation picture up. It starts conversation automatically. Right. Next stage, Pete. All right. Keep your video entertaining and reaching your goal audience. We talked about that a little bit. Get their attention the first 6 seconds. Talked about that. Less talking, more entertaining. Voiceover fast. Videos shouldn't be more second. Oh yeah, videos shouldn't be more than 7 seconds to 1 minute long. You'll lose them within 30 seconds, especially if it's not fast, upbeat, educating, entertaining. You'll lose them. Educate in a fun way. Yeah, because if you sit there and say, oh, this is my GLP-1, and no, educate, find different creative ways to educate them. Good lighting, please. Bad lighting, TikTok will even like look at it and be like, yeah, that is not even good enough to put out there. And it'll keep you in the 0 to 50 views, because the lighting is bad. If you guys do a long video, clips, throw out the in between. If the video is to sell without a sales pitch. We've kind of already talked about that. You don't want to be in front of the camera and be like, this is how I lost weight. No, just sell it without a sales pitch. Make it to your journey, your life. Now, like, for example, now if I said, oh, I lost 80 pounds on a GLP-1, I get it from EllieMd. Recording in progress. I'm not as hungry. I don't eat as much. I get fuller faster. My inflammation, y'all, is incredible. My sleep, I haven't slept better in so many years. Like, that is how you could be more salesy without the sales pitch. Because a lot of people, especially with TikTok Shop, is throwing people off because it's like, oh, this creator just sells, So just try to do it more in a fun way and less salesy. Next. Oh, where did it go? Okay. If you guys don't know how to edit videos, you can edit in TikTok app. I always video on my camera or in TikTok app, and then I'll move it to CapCut because CapCut has more features. So I just like CapCut more. It's just easier. If you guys don't know how to edit, I was going to show you guys a real quick, if I can get out of here. Oh, there we go. All right, where's my CapCut? There we go. Can you guys still see me? Can you guys still see me?
No, I don't see your
No?
screen anymore.
Aw, maybe because I got out of it. Okay, hold on. I'm going back to y'all, I think, or I'm trying.
It's weird. I don't even see your picture anymore. It just looks black.
Am I back on?
Mm-mm,
Right. Am I frozen? Why am I frozen?
maybe.
Hold on.
I can
What?
hear you.
All
There,
right.
now I see you.
Okay. Up. Okay. Now let me try to share again. Screen. Oh, I guess it just stopped. All right. Can you see my screen? Screen? Yes?
Yes.
You see CapCut. Okay. Now, don't judge me. I'm weird if you guys haven't seen my videos. All right. So let's go to a video that's not edited. Oh, those are edited. These are already videos that I've edited, so let's go here. Well, come on. What are you doing? Why? Okay. So, um, I actually want to exit out because I want to show you guys step by step. You hit new project, then you can add a video. Okay. But I'm not adding a new video. I'm going into a video that I've already created just to show you guys. Okay. So when I hit play, see those words that are right there? You can click add text right here, and then you can type the text in here. And you can go up. Come on, computer. I don't have time for your shit. Come on. Why? Okay. Why won't it go up? No, I don't want the keyboard. Hold on. Show keyboard. Okay. Exit out of keyboard. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you see the little diamonds on here? Those are if you do the pro. I don't do the pro. I don't, it's another thing to pay for. So I just use what I can. So if you use that, let's move it over here so you can see it. It makes it all pretty. You can go to fonts. You can have all different fonts, different styles. You can do all the different colors, effects. You can do, all these animations where it goes like that. Or if you guys see where they're typing, you can do that. So that's how you do that. They have presets. I can't click on bubbles, but that's how you do the writing. We're going to go through this fast. So, and if you guys have any questions about this, I don't want to spend too much time on here, but this is how you cut. So you click on it and you can see this little thing right here. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. If you want to split, a lot of people don't know how to split where it says, okay, right. Okay. So like this is too long. What am I doing? Okay. So split. You see where I hit split? And then you can drag it out. So then it's like right here. And then what I'm doing, but we're going. It gets to a different scene. You can add text. I already did that. You can add audio if you want. Here's the sound. You can click like typing sounds. You can do any different sounds. You can just type in there. And then what else did I want to show? Oh, so you can, if you wanted to zoom in on your face, you can zoom in. Now, if you wanted to see where I dropped this. Oh, I didn't look. Whatever. Say like, for example, like you did something, let's say you did something funny. And like this is where you did something funny, you would split it. Split and then split where you did the funny part and zoom in on your face. Pretty much. Oh, if you guys wanted to mute a clip, you click on it and hit volume. Where are we at? volume, and you can mute it. Like if your son's screaming in the background and you don't want to hear it in that part, you can mute it. If you want to mute the whole thing and do a voiceover, this is how you do it. You hit that unmute or mute clip. Oh, hold on. Mute clip. It mutes everything. Now, if you wanted to do a voiceover, you hit add audio. You hit record. It's gonna say 3, 2, 1. Hey, Bessie bitches. I hope you have an amazing day. It's not gonna do it because I'm on live. Okay, cool. But it's the same thing. So you can split your audio too, just like you do your video. So it's pretty cool if you do voiceovers. That's why I personally like CapCut, because TikTok, if you try to do a voiceover and like you mess up one, you can't edit it, and it makes me so mad because if I just did a whole voiceover and I have to start over again, it makes me so mad. Okay, so let's get out of there and stop talking. Oh, oh. Okay, right here. And where's my PowerPoint? Where did we go? No. Right. Okay. We're back. We're back. All right, so skip there. Cross post on every platform. Now, I am so mad at myself that I didn't do this in the beginning because I feel like I rely on my TikTok because my TikTok has the most followings. But sometimes TikTok pisses me off. So I have started posting on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like all my shorts. I literally just cross post. Even if I have to change a couple things because of the policies on each platform, I'll change it and then just post it so I can grow on other platforms, because you don't want your eggs all in one basket, because what if TikTok's gone tomorrow, or what if it gets banned, or what if it's restricted? You're posting on other different platforms, so you don't have all your eggs in one basket. I already said about one video taking I said one video can take off on TikTok, and on Facebook you can get 4 views, or vice versa. You never know. So that's why I have started posting on all of the platforms. Take the time to engage with commenting. You can even do a reply video to questions. A lot of that shows you're following, that you're just not there to make a sale, or it makes them important and makes them feel good when they look up to you and you reply. It helps them and also shows other people like, oh, she answers questions. Most influencers won't. Also in your DMs, make sure you're bringing you, not cold messaging or sending your link like I talked about in the videos. You're talking to your best friend. So when Sally from New York sends you a text and or a comment, says, I want to know about GLP-1s, go in her DMs, but you're not going to just send her your link. Like, I've talked to so many people that do that, and that's not cool, because they were like, oh, what do I do? How do I do it? Where do I go about? I don't know what this is. Hey, you are interested in GLP-1. I would love to answer all your questions. Please ask. I'm here for you. And also, too, you can ask them, like, what makes you want to start GLP-1s? Like, and if they say weight loss, be like, how much pounds do you want? Just engage with them, just not the cold messaging. Okay, so we're going to be wrapping it up soon. Other than Ellie and being an affiliate with Ellie, you can be an affiliate with all different companies. Obviously, you don't want to do GLP-1s or peptides because you can't. But there is there is money to be made everywhere. TikTok shop, views, brand deals. The more you grow your platform, the more money you will make. TikTok shop is blowing up right now, and they're pushing so many videos. Even companies are putting ads behind influencers' videos, so that will that can take off. Like, one video can make you thousands and thousands of dollars. My first month on TikTok shop, I made $60,000. It took off and literally it was a game changer. Your views, they don't pay much on your views, but it's more than anything, right? So the more engagement that you have, the more companies will reach out to you for brand deals. If you don't know what brand deals is, It is a where a company will reach out to you and say, "Hey, I love your videos. We have a hat company and we would love to pay you $1,500 for one video." The more engagement, the more following, the more money you can make. So if you have 500,000 followers, you can make up to $10,000 a video. So that is why it's so important to grow more than just selling on your platforms. Facebook pays a lot in for everything: comments, views, likes, stars, and they give bonuses. Turn your Facebook into a professional dashboard. YouTube is harder at, but once it grows, they start paying a lot for views and brand deals and ads. There is a Walmart creator affiliate program. They pay a good percentage and big bonuses. There's so much more money to be made on social media than, just an affiliate. But what I'm saying to you guys is, if you just wanted, let's say you just wanted to sell Ellie and stick with that, that is perfectly fine, and you could make a lot of money where you're at with Ellie. But we could also make more. So for example, if TikTok Shop has a shaker cup, the cutest shaker cup, and you're talking about GLP-1s, but you're also showing them your shaker cup and our protein shakes, you're making money on the shaker cup, the protein, and the GLP-1s. Bada bang, bada boom. Get paid so many different ways. And here's another example. If there's a cutting board on TikTok Shop and you're cutting chicken, doing a meal prep, link it, and then you could be talking about your GLP-1s. And you can do that and anywhere. Walmart, if you show a waistband or workout equipment, you could be making money in all different areas, not just Ellie. Even though Ellie's amazing and we love the money, but you also will, by sharing those things and giving them information and education, you will be making money with Ellie by doing this. So it's like a system. You got to have a system. Show them who you are. Be relatable, be fun, bring the energy, share your story with GLP-1s, peptides, how they changed your life, and show the products you use while you do it. And you're making money in all different ways. And you're growing a platform and relationship with people that trust you. That's why I said long term. Think long term. Um, Let's combine us all together. You're growing the platform based off you and your story. We talked about that many of times. You can grow your EllieMd business to the top. Yes, you can. While sharing other products, gaining following relationship where they trust you. If you want your platform to be just about Ellie's, that's fine. But think outside the box. And that's when I said think outside the box about the other products. If you're on TikTok Shop, Walmart Creator, Amazon Creator, anything, you can share the products and tie in Ellie with it. Fitness, meals, your meal containers, shaker cups. You can tie anything in and make more money in all streams. More outside the box, how you can grow money. I just went over that. And if you're stuck and want to grow your business more, this is where you need to start. Thank you for listening, and I'm here for any questions. Hopefully I didn't talk too much. I try to go fast. All
So
right.
we have somebody that is asking,
Oh.
what do you feel that you are allowed to say and not allowed to say on TikTok when you are doing lives specifically? Sheena was asking that earlier.
Librarian stopped. Oh, can you still hear me?
Hmm.
Okay, it said it stopped. So actually, I just don't say the word semaglutide, terzipatide. I say semi and ters. I say GLP-1s. I say peptides on there, and I have not got in trouble, and I see so many other people doing it. Like, I don't think those words are throwing them off. What throws TikTok off the most is sending them to a different third party, a different platform, a different website. Link in bio. Do not say that. They'll give you warnings, a couple warnings, and then they'll kick you off if you keep doing it. I found some funny ways to say Bink in my Lio. They haven't caught on to that one yet. You can spell it out, Link, maybe O. I think they've like somewhat caught on to that. But I talk about peptides. I say peptides. Now, just in case, I'll put peptides with the E or a 3. So P3P, and then actually I can type it in here. But so many people say GLP-1s, they don't care. I don't think TikTok cares as much as Facebook. Now, Facebook, I have gotten suspended 3 times.
Yeah.
So TikTok definitely is for sure. I mean, Facebook is definitely more strict about selling medication. All right, how do I type on here? Just type. Okay, so I put P3PT, enter. That's how I write it on the screen if I was to write it just in case on TikTok. But I see so many people literally spell GLP-1s on their like screen and they don't do anything about it. So,
So
um,
with when you were talking earlier about um like going live, because I know I used to watch you a ton when you were going live in the beginning.
mhm.
For people that don't have a significant following, is it a good idea to like invite a couple friends and be like, "Hey, can you hop on and talk to me for a few minutes?"
You can. Um, I didn't, but you can. I mean, if they're willing to sit there and talk to you, sure, and
Mm-hmm.
send out your lives. So what pushes the lives on FYP is likes, shares, comments. If it's going good, like people are getting on. So you can, I mean, invite them. Now, if I'm selling, like if I'm selling Clean Bee or if I'm selling GLP-1s, I will like you can invite like your main people that talk to you. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have now that I've grown, I have people like, hey, send me an invite when you go live so I don't like can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And also too, like once you start growing your following, you can tell them to. There's a button somewhere. I don't even know where it is because it's on the other side, like where the following is. So they'll tell my following where to go, but you can like it's an alert button. Like it will alert their phone when you go live.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but what going live, it's scary at first because, like I said, you're looking at like, oh, people aren't in here. This is weird. I'm talking to myself, but that's why I was doing something. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when I first started, I was, like I said, I was cooking, listening to music, jamming out, dancing in the kitchen. I would be doing my makeup, get ready with me, and then I would speak like some positive motivation. Um, and then when TikTok Shop happened, that's when I started live streaming because TikTok shop live selling is a big thing now. Like my girl, she sells suitcases and makes like 20 grand a month just going live
Mm-hmm.
every day. And the company that company actually pays her now hourly, pushes out her videos and her commission. So like I said, there's just so many different ways to make money online, but the biggest part is bringing yourself to TikTok, bringing
Mm-hmm.
yourself to the videos, whatever platform. Bring yourself because, like I said, if you just on here and just say, "Oh, this is my peptides," and you're just every post, people are gonna be like, "I don't like her." Bye, because
Yep.
it's like you're not bringing. How do I say this? You're at that point. It's like you're being stingy. That's how they look at it. Because
Mm-hmm.
there was a time where I literally just sold TikTok shop stuff, and everybody was like, would comment, like, this is all she's about now. And then I was like, okay, I got to reroute. And there's going to be a lot of
Yes.
times where you're like, oh shit, this is not working anymore. We got to reroute, figure something else out. So, I've gotten in trouble a few times for promoting eating disorders. How do you avoid where? On what? TikTok? Have you ever said those words on TikTok? No. Um, I would did you ever notice cuz you said you did it a couple times. Have you ever noticed what words you said before you got those? Because I don't know if you have any haters out there, Sam, but a hater could be feeling triggered and report you. One, two, if you talk like before, after, or just talking about yeah, there's definitely trolls. Before and after, I would do. I don't know if you are fully dressed in your transformation pictures, but make sure you're fully dressed. And just like instead of saying weight loss or I lost this much pounds, like I would make it more encouraging, like motivation, like I feel so much better, the energy, like things like that instead of saying weight loss or, like the pounds you've lost, make it more encouraging, motivating in that way as a mom, like talk about how it helps you. And I feel like that has gotten me a lot more too on TikTok because if you talk about how people feel, people are tired. Moms like us, are tired of being overweight. We're tired of being tired. We're tired of not getting any sleep because the junk we're eating and how much we're eating. We're tired of waking up and just wanting sugar and drinking soda all day and feeling like garbage and no energy. Like, if you talk more about that, I promise you, you will get more like engagement because people feel like shit. So, and confidence, mom confidence, like, talk more about mom confidence and not feeling like dog doo doo, or not dog doo. Oh, like, you can be like, oh my God, I would never wear a tank top because, like, I hated wearing tank top before I started working on myself because of my arms. I was so insecure about my arms. Talk about those insecurities. I know it's hard, but I promise you, what is hard will get you so much further by people just relating to you. Just relating to you. They're like, oh my God, I'm the same way. I'm going to follow her and see how she loses her arm fat. Like, just talk about your insecurities. So, and if you don't know what your story is, go on social media and saying, I don't know who I am anymore. That is a ding, ding, ding for moms. They're going to be like, oh, going to her, following her. I'm going to take you along the journey to find who the I am, right? So they're going to be like, oh, I want to be with her. I'm going to follow her because I want to see how she does it. You're going to be someone's survival guide. And, and other influencers will also see that you're growing and talking about these things. And if they're a couple steps ahead of you, they're willing to help you, like I do for people now, you know? It's just crazy how it all works. But if you act like your platforms are like literally just reaching out to the people, just like Sam, just like Cassie, just like Vicky, just like Coach Jay, just like Tammy, all of those people, you are going to get people just like you. Think about this. I know it's distracting thing about social media because there's so many people doing it. There's so many, but there's so many people in the world. There's a million of Sheena, a million of Vicky, a million of Cassie's. Those are the people you're reaching out to. Not just a rando. Not just, oh, I want to get my views up. Oh my God, I needed my views. No, we need to focus on the people that are just like you. Okay? Now, if, for example, I was grieving, right? Or like, and before I was grieving, I was a worn out, tired mom. I didn't know who I was. I did not know who I was because I was 21, young as a parent, and I thought I was a people pleaser. I'd be like, I had to be all fine nines, like dressed to the T when I go to the doctors when my kid was throwing up all night and I didn't get any sleep, but I had to get dressed. I had to do my makeup because I was afraid the doctor was going to judge me. Whoa, no. So when grief happened in my life and I lost my son, it woke me up and said, I got to stop people pleasing. And a lot of people do that. And it's never too late. I don't care who you like, how old you are, what you think of yourself. It's never too late because guess what? There's a million 65 years old, 5-year-olds that can feel exactly the way you feel. Oh, my life has
Maybe
passed me by.
tomorrow, the next day.
I've never accomplished these goals. No, it's never too late, ever.
Same
You
ones
can
again.
start right now. All right. So does anybody have any
Good
more
night.
questions? I think I've gone over 30 minutes, but I don't know how to tell. I can talk about this all day long. All day long. All right. Cass, am I good on time? I don't know where the time is.
You have been great and we appreciate you. Does
Of
anybody else have
course.
any crazy questions? She's been awesome at answering everything that we've had.
Time for a change. It is. And literally, you can just wake
Yes.
up and say, you can make one video of you dancing or something and being like, this 60-year-old is about to find herself after 60 years. What? And so many people would just be in there and be like, hell yeah, I want to do it too. Take them along with you. What are we doing?
Yep.
What are we accomplishing? And that's how you're going to have so many leads. Cassie, how many leads do I have? I don't
A
even know at this
lot.
point. I
A
don't even know
lot.
at this point because it's just, but you guys think outside the box. And I think people think too much into it when they post because they're like, oh, I look
Mhm.
so cringy. I don't want to post it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the more cringy, the more attention you're going to get. So, but I think that is it. And also too, like, if you guys ever feel like the need to message me, feel free to do so. And I also have a group community that I have. It's called Reclaim Her, finding yourself, finding your story, and growing on social media. So, and it will talk about all the monies to make on social media. So, if you guys want more information, please reach out to me. And you can be in my DMs asking for social media tips. I'm always here. So, but thank you guys for listening to me ramble.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you,
Of
and I hope everybody
course.
has a wonderful night.
Yes. And I'm still praying for your hubby, Cass.
Thank you. He is, we have lights on, and he is sitting up
Yay!
in bed. This is the
Yay. Oh,
first
I've been
time
praying
we've
so
had
hard.
lights on in 17 days. So I call that a win.
Oh, I've been praying so hard.
Thank
And of
you. I
course for
appreciate it.
you and the boys. So, all
Thank
right, y'all.
you.
I love y'all and y'all have a great day.
Alrighty. Bye, guys.
Night.
Thank you.
I'm tired.
Love you guys. Have a great night.
Bye.